Hi guys, I'm Tracy. Thank you for joining me today. So in today's video, I'm going to be comparing two foundations, one being the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I got this sent to me just the other day, and I have the color Santa Fe, which is the same shade that I wear in one of my Holy Grail foundations, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have this in Santa Fe as well, but I was going to compare those two, but I decided to compare this to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. So I have one on each side. I'm going to cut to me applying it soon, but the reason I wanted to compare these two is because they have very similar claims. They both claim to be medium coverage, to have a natural finish, they claim to have, like, a luminous finish and light reflecting finish. I don't really consider this luminous, to be honest, and neither do I with this one. So let's see, how they wear. I obviously have both of them on, and at the end, after I apply them, I'm going to be checking in after maybe 5 hours, hopefully longer, and show you guys how they wore throughout the day. I kept everything the same as far as my skin prep and everything that went on after that, just so that we have the most similar environment for these products. So now I'm going to cut to the application. All right, so I'm going to first start out with the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. And so this one, I'm actually going to compare it to the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk because they're very similar as far as their claims go. They both claim to be a medium natural finish. I did a comparison with the Armani and the NARS Longwear Radiant, and they looked very, very similar. I couldn't actually tell, but we're going to see how this one goes. And NARS makes some of my favorite complexion products. Oh, this one has skincare benefits, and it says shake before using, and I can already tell, very watery. I could hear the liquid moving around. I have the shade Santa Fe, so let me get some of this out. I'll take both of them out. I really like the container, the packaging. It's pretty much the same as the bottle for this one, except it's a different shape, but the materials feel the same. And I really do like most of the NARS, especially their bottled foundation. Okay, so this is the Armani Luminous Silk in 4.5, which is my match. This one is new, but I've used this foundation many times. So you can see. Okay, here's a Luminous Silk here. NARS here, and the Luminous Silk is in the middle. So they're very similar in consistency from what I can tell as far as how they move. So let me start with the NARS. I'll put the NARS on this side. And I did my skincare how I normally do, moisturizer, sunscreen, and I did the Tarte Poreless primer just like in the middle of my face. I wanted to keep everything equal, so I'm going to use the Hakuhodo, the S5555. Okay, so here is the NARS. So yeah, it feels very watery. I think more watery than the Armani. So it feels very light going on, which I feel most NARS complexion products feel that way. They're very comfortable, at least the other one that I have. And I feel like the other NARS, which has been my favorite for years, it wears very well and it looks better after it's been worn for a couple of hours. That's how I feel. So I'm hoping this one is the same because it has those skincare benefits. So it's supposed to help with like dark spots, but I have a feeling not with my dark spots. I'm just gonna do one layer just so I can test out what that's like. So yeah, that looks really nice. It's very even, perfect match for me. So if you're the same, if you're a shade in the natural radiant longwear, you'd probably be the same in this one. I'm gonna clean this off as much as I can just so it doesn't mix. Okay, now I'm gonna put the Armani on this side. That's good. Let's see the difference. I think this one is a little lighter as far as shade goes, and this one is a little bit, maybe a little bit warmer as far as shades go. Yeah, just a little bit more color, and yeah. So the shade match. If you're 4.5 in Luminous Silk, the Santa Fe might be a little bit dark for you. But I'm not afraid of something being a little light because you can always bronze it. So I can't really tell differences aside from the shade, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted them to be the same. But I notice as I wear it longer, the shades kind of even out and they start matching my natural skin color as time goes on. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I feel like the Armani's got a little bit more coverage, and I feel like the NARS is maybe a tiny bit more luminous. And texture-wise, the Luminous Silk felt a little bit thicker than the NARS. NARS felt very watery. So I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and then I'll be right back. All right, so here's the check-in. It's been 6 hours since I've had these foundations on. The NARS Light Reflecting is on this side and the Armani Luminous Silk is on this side, and I'll let you guys see. So on the nose, it broke up on both sides. See how it's kind of coming off here, and it did it on this side too, which is pretty typical for me. It's just how things are. I did put a little bit right here because I was working out and I had sunglasses on and it came off. I will say though, there was more that came off on the NARS side than the Armani side. I mean, I can kind of actually still see that little mark, but that's because I was exercising with glasses. And something I did notice, this side feels smooth. I didn't set it with powder. I just powdered under the eyes. And this side feels a little sticky. Not like super sticky, but you know, it kind of feels like I just put moisturizer on. So just wanted to let you guys know that. I think, I don't know which one I prefer, but so far it's a really good foundation. I like that there are skincare benefits, although I don't know how much skincare in your foundation is really going to do. Maybe it does, but I haven't personally noticed that. But you know, maybe if I use this long term, I'll see some benefits. But I do a lot of skincare at night, so I can't really tell too much of a difference. I do think by a hair, I prefer the Armani Luminous Silk, just because it's dry. It feels like let's say I were to like swipe this side of my face, I feel like it would stay pretty well, and this side I feel like it would kind of grip onto something if I did, you know, like lay down or something. But overall, it's a very lightweight foundation, which I really like. NARS foundations, the ones that I have, tend to be that way, and I really do like it like that. I do live in a pretty dry climate, so I don't know how this would fare in a hot, humid area. You know, usually they don't fare as well. And it wasn't that hot today. It was probably, you know, 72 degrees. But I was in the sun and I did sweat a little. But I think both of them wear very well, and I do like it. And so I'm going to keep this one. I did one on the Makeup Forever, which I didn't really like, and then I returned that one because I just wasn't going to ever use it. So the verdict is it's good, but I still think the Armani and the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation are still at like #1 spot. But I would say this is like a close third, second or third, something like that. All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.